Clara sat at her desk. Rain lashed against the window pane. The room was dim, lit only by a solitary lamp casting long shadows. Her hand trembled as she picked up the pen. It was an old, familiar weight, one she had shared with Thomas for so many years. Now she wrote alone. "My dearest Thomas," she began, the words forming a painful knot in her throat. Each stroke of the pen was a fresh wave of grief, a stark reminder of the silence that had settled over their home. She clutched the pen tighter, her heart aching with each passing moment. The silence screamed his absence. Clara drew strength from the wooden box on her desk. It held a lifetime of their shared words, letters tied with faded ribbon, postcards from their travels. His words, filled with love and longing, were a lifeline she clung to. They were tangible reminders of his presence, his voice echoing through the years. Each letter was a treasure, a whispered secret shared between two souls. She had received his last letter a month ago. It had been sent from a distant land filled with tales of his adventures, but there was an undercurrent of something else, a premonition of his departure. "If anything happens, my love," he had written, "know that you are the best part of my life." Clara reread the lines, her tears blurring the ink. His words, once a source of comfort, now felt like a premonition. The weight of his unspoken fear pressed down on her. She remembered the day they met, their eyes locking across a crowded room. It was as if time stood still. The world faded away. She had been drawn to his gentle humour, his kind eyes reflecting a depth of understanding she had never encountered before. Their love had blossomed over stolen moments, shared laughter over steaming cups of coffee, long walks on the beach as the sun dipped below the horizon. Each memory was a precious jewel, carefully stored within the depths of her heart. "You were my everything, Thomas," she wrote, the words flowing freely now. The dam of her grief had broken, and a torrent of emotions poured onto the paper. She wrote of their life together, their dreams, their shared hopes. She wrote of the pain of his absence, the gaping hole in her life that could never be filled. Clara wrote until her hand cramped, the ink smudged with tears. She poured her heart onto the page, baring her soul in the way she never could in person. With each sentence, she relived their years together, the joy and laughter echoing in the silence of the room. "I will carry your memory with me always, my love," she penned, her handwriting a shaky reflection of her shattered heart. As she wrote the final words, a sense of peace settled over her. The act of writing, of pouring her soul onto the paper, was a cathartic release. Folding the letter carefully, Clara placed it in the wooden box, nestled among his letters. It was her final message to him, a testament to a love that transcended death. She knew he would never read her words, yet the act of writing brought a measure of solace. As she closed the lid of the box, a single ray of sunlight broke through the clouds. It illuminated the room, painting everything in a warm glow. The rain had stopped, and a sense of tranquility descended upon her. Clara stood by the window, gazing at the world outside. The air felt cleansed, renewed. She could almost feel Thomas beside her, his presence a comforting warmth. He would always be a part of her, his love woven into the fabric of her being. Life would go on, she knew. It wouldn't be easy, but she would face each day with strength and courage, her heart forever touched by his love. She would honor his memory by living her life to the fullest, embracing each moment with the same passion he had shown. In the quiet of the room, surrounded by their memories, Clara felt a profound sense of peace. The pain of his loss would always linger, but so would the enduring light of their love. And that, she knew, would be enough.